How to write a love letter like Sylvia Plath. You might be dating a girl or with a girl whose favorite poet is Sylvia Plath, so writing like her, brownie points. I mean, if you can sing like her favorite singer, insane. If you can write like her favorite writer, insane. I can't make you sing like your favorite singer, but I can make you be able to write like Sylvia Plath in this love letter. So let's get into it. If you want an introduction to Sylvia Plath, who she is, all of that, check out the first video on how to write a love letter to Sylvia Plath, which basically means a person like her, which might lend itself well. But if you want to write like that writer, one singular thing. I've now heard days and days, 2 months worth of her journal entries, and the through line through all of it with her and love is you're like, what happened? What could she not have drank more energy drinks? Like, why did she just sigh, and why did she not cut it out? No, that is the through line. And you have a poet as your love letter teacher. The through line is a sigh out, a breath out. Like, what? Her through line, through her and love and life is all the things she's taking in, and she's suffering, and she's in pain, and she's dramatic, and everything hurts, and she adds fanciful stories to everything and questions everything at least 3 times, and then looks at it and is still confused because she's questioned it too much. Her life and her mind almost takes pride in her suffering, and there's this, which I have a Substack article and a poem about this, which is the concept of pessimism is not intelligence. But she is very convinced that pessimism is intelligence. Go check out those 2 things if that's something you find interesting. But back to the point, which is she thinks that, and she's sad, and she's depressed, and she ends up not wanting to continue living. And go check out that video. I touched on it already. And But how do you put that into a love letter? How do you put into a love letter? Huh? Their love, and this is to be authentic. You have to be like Sylvia Plath to even write like Sylvia Plath. If this doesn't resonate, I'll give you some other ones. But you have to have, basically their love is like the sunshine of those rainy days you've had. Your work is stressing you out, this is stressing you out, this is annoying, this is stressful, makes you tired, whatever life takes on, it's like, has its grips in you, and the love you feel for this person is the release of their grips. It's a release, it's a sigh out, she's not soaking up love as much as it's finally letting her go. Letting herself go. She kind of falls into it. Why did I have the aha moment? It is because we fall in love. That's the appeal of love. It is the falling. It's not the intentionality of like, walk. I'm about to fall. Okay, let's fall. Like there is no magic to falling on purpose. There is no magic to falling on purpose and having to stand up. I just have a poem about that. But I have a poem about almost anything I say. But that concept of falling is what she does. And so you explore that through the love letter. You explore the concept of falling, the unintentionality. You're not trying to look for things you love. You're not trying to fall in love. Maybe you weren't even trying to find love. Just like you weren't. And then they just stumbled into your life in this magical way, and you explain the magic of, I just went to this coffee shop to get a coffee, and then I found the love of my life, or these kind of things, and the serendipity of how you met, and the coincidence and synchronicities of your lives lining up. And if you wouldn't have taken that train to move to the city, you would have never met, or if they wouldn't have done this, they would have never met. It's the magic and the encapsulation of falling in love. You're like, isn't that all love letters? No. I've done videos on Lord Byron, Oscar Wilde, even John Mayer, Franz Kafka, Goethe, Victor Hugo. There's tons of different approaches to love letters. Go check those out if this doesn't resonate as well with you. But if you are maybe already someone who likes writing, or if you have another art form you like, you're already a little bit in touch with your emotions, or you like a little bit of the mystical things, if you're maybe a little religious, not that religiosity is mystic, but you know what I mean, where you are already a little bit not just like physically here, concrete, which is interesting because she is not religious. She is very much science and neurons and would my thoughts exist without me type of person. But sometimes you need to give people what they need, not what they want. And I think her receiving a love letter about the serendipities and the magic of it would release her, because she already needs this release. Love seems to very much be the relief she gets from the pain of life, because you can see it with the words she uses, how she explains it, how she talks about it. Everything is painful, everything is questioned, everything is all up in the air, and then she falls in love, and then she talks about someone she likes, and then she talks about someone she's interested in, and there's this very like element to it, and you want to give her that element, but instead of it having it to be her breathing out, you want it to kind of be like a fan. Not like an actual, like you're her fan, but a fan of like air, and her feeling free. Titanic. I've never watched Titanic. If you want me to watch Titanic so I would know how to write love letters for those two characters, let me know. I don't know if I want to watch Titanic. Whatever. If you absolutely request it, I'll do it. But that's what you want to embody. You want to embody this magical element of it, which you try to embody in different ways, in different love letters. But here you're really going into it. You're going into the magic synchronicities of it. You're going into chance, luck, the things that nobody had control over. Because everyone has their mundane lives and their routines and the things that they're learning, and this is also a great love letter for somebody who is maybe very routine and studying law or very like this, you know what I mean? And you want to kind of have them be able to step out of it, step out of the mundaneness, and have them take a glimpse at the magic that is love and put that into writing. If you have any questions, let me know. Leave it in the comments, the love letter, if you want me to give you some questions to add and things to add and just want my notes on it. You could make an anonymous YouTube account or just have your normal YouTube account and I can help you out. Don't forget to check out my poetry books and my fiction books and everything in the description. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you have any video ideas and any poets, poems, music, anyone you want me to give you how to write like and write a love letter like.